Tonight on DCS Addon Spotlight, we find out that a Seahawk is not really a Seahawk. We get to exchange a few Spanish words with our NATO allies. China takes us by surprise on the Marianas map. And we attend the Bad Boy Convention of Eastern Classic Car Owners. This and more on How I Play. Hello virtual pilots, I am Andrei Celeste and welcome to episode number 3 for the Addon Spotlight Series, where we take a look at the most recent add-ons available for DCS World in the user file section. For those of you looking for specific liveries, existing mission files and special creations from the community, well, you'll find yourself in the right place as we made a series with the most interesting add-ons that we can find and manage to test. Of course, we won't manage to show all of them here on the channel, so if you know something that we missed, message us down below and we will take a look at it in a future episode. So without further ado, let's start. First on our list is the package of Spanish Army units, the escort and ground assault forces belonging to the Armor Division. This is fully compatible with version 2.7 and does not break the integrity filter. The package fits perfectly with the Infantería Española, conjunto de camuflaje de España para la Infantería de DCS, a camel reskin for Spanish military units. Sorry about that, I got carried away. Then we continue with more Spanish units by S. Cardenas that include ground vehicles but also helicopter skins. It makes you think that sooner or later we may get for each faction represented in DCS World a more detailed skin. And lastly, we got a Spanish ROLAND anti-air artillery regiment. Now we just need to wait a while for the Mirage F1, Spanish Air Force version, made by Aegis Engineering. Do you remember that one? Our spies managed to gather information on the Soviet defenses and targets for the Caucasus map. Good job, comrade. Хорошо. This kit provides air defenses for the Caucasus as close to reality as can be found, as they were between 1974 and 1989. That's the year when I was born. Parts of it are probably accurate back to 1960s. It also provides EWR sites in authentic locations, as it is based on Cold War satellite imagery reports. The author tried to optimize the sites for high frame rates, but it's not recommended to use all the assets on screen in a scenario. Write your scenario, then use the static templates to provide the defenses, then delete anything that is far away from where your scenario is set. A much appreciated addition to our Eastern units is the UAZ 469 livery pack by Macadam Cow. This one looks so good it may as well just be part of DCS Core one day. Now, we usually don't feature fictional liveries on the channel, but there are a few exceptions, and today one of them is the VF-33-203 fictional livery, the United States Air Force F-86D Sabre, and the VF-96 1974 Showtime 100 and 106 liveries. All of this made by Rick, with custom textures, tanks, pilots, patches, helmets and missiles. We congratulate this talented user for his creativity and amazing work with these liveries. And from fictional liveries back to reality for the Tomcat, a 2-livery package made by Astro 20 for the 1998 VF-201 known as the Hunters. It was one of the 2 Naval Reserve squadrons assigned to the Atlantic Fleet to fly the F-14 Tomcat as part of the Reserve Carrier Air Wing 20. It was originally commissioned at NAS Dallas on July 25, 1970, and initially flew the F-8 Crusader. From 1976 until 1987, it operated F-4 Phantoms, then it transitioned to the F-14A Tomcat. The F-201 participated in exercises and conducted several short carrier at sea periods with detachment of aircraft. Now, a striking addition to our AI units is Cowboy's Not a Seahawk UH-60A mod. Get it? The part with "it's not"? Never mind. It's a project that was originally meant to replace the old SH-60B module with something that looks better as a personal entertainment learning exercise for the author. However, he received multiple requests, both public and private, to release it, and we are very thankful that he did. The add-on allows to have the appearance and capability of the ESSS external stores, MH-60L DAP, the R Strike Hawk, and the S Nighthawk. New tasking is available like anti-ship strike, CAS, ground attack, and so on, altogether with new loadouts like Hellfires, Hydra rockets, fuel tanks, and my favorite, Penguin anti-ship missiles. I didn't know that they use penguins as anti-ship missiles, but I gotta say, it makes sense. For more information on functionality and limitations, check the description down below. Next up is a mission for the Marianas Islands, cause God knows we need a lot of them. Your mission is to capture Rota International Airport located near the village of Sinapalo, as diplomatic efforts have failed and China have decided to take international airport for themselves. Xie. Recommended for mission is the Harrier, the Hornet, Tomcat and the F-16C alongside other aircrafts like the A-10C and the Mirage. All planes have the waypoints, loadout and radio pre-configured. Missions can be completed solo in single player or in multiplayer. Now with the recent addition of the USS Forrestal, we got the CV-61 USS Ranger reskin. Being third of the Forrestal class American supercarrier depicted in the later years of her time in service, keep in mind this is an attempted reskin. The livery can be installed without needing to override the existing deck textures of the Forrestal. And still focusing on the Forrestal, we got two skins by Tomcat Her 87 for the VSN EA6B Prowler mod to bring immersion to our flight decks. It includes two birds of the VAQ-132 Scorpions in high visibility paint schemes. Both are from the 1980s, one was deployed on the USS Forrestal and the other one on the USS Dwight D. Eisenhower. Since the introduction of the paint map option with our editor, many mission creators have expressed their enthusiasm to create even more detailed missions. Today we present to you YOYO'S Syrian faction map, a map based on the Syrian conflict that outlines faction boundaries using the drawing tools, to assist mission editors quickly visualizing the battle space and allowing for crafting of more historical plausible scenarios or finding some inspiration for a mission location. Moving on, we got a standard Czech camouflage for the Hind by Gumi Decks. This scheme was made before the additional tiger painting for the NATO Tiger Met 2011 was made. It looks really awesome, and on this occasion I salute my fellow Czech pilots. Then we have the HMS Ocean or NAM Atlantico carrier by TPAP, a working helicopter carrier that just waits for the South Atlantic map to be released, both variants available to use under ships category. Please bear in mind that the ship phalanx and guns do not work currently, but the author ensures us that it will be fixed in the next update. It supports 8 helicopter placements, user and AI. And we got the ablative coating for all bombs on the F-14 with a few exceptions, made possible by Pacientis. The mod is just edited livery description files. The texture files it uses are already present in DCS. It won't cause any conflicts with IC or server restrictions. We move on with a co-op mission called Feathers and Serpents by Dragon Shadow. The situation is as follows. Due to our pressuring efforts, a SA-6 SAM battery and accompanying support units have been pushed back from the front. This is an ideal situation for a strike, while the battery is vulnerable to a low-level attack under the cover of the valley. So you will fly down a valley dodging AAA fire, catch the SA-6 SAM and destroy the enemy tanks before they reach friendly forces. All of this while your fighter escort deals with the enemy fighters. The mission has 2 difficulty modes. And that's it for today. Stay tuned for our DCS on-the-spot news. Things have been quiet until so far, but that can only mean one thing. Something big is just around the corner. Or maybe not. Thank you all for watching. If you find our video informative, please leave us a like as it helps the YouTube algorithm recommend our videos to more users. And subscribe to keep in touch with all the latest information on your favorite simulators and games. I am Andrei Celeste, reminding you to fly safe, and I'll see you next time.